Okay, the scriptures I'm going to read today, it will come from Peter. The eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. His ears are open unto the prayers. 1 Peter 3:12. Cast all your cares upon him, for he cared for you. That one is 1 Peter 5:7. And the other one is, the Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth. Psalms 121, verse 8. I hope these scriptures that I have read today will help someone today, tonight, or whatever they're viewing the videos. Anytime, excuse me, y'all, I'm kind of stopped up a little bit, so I hope you understand the scriptures that I have read today. I hope it will help someone today, whenever, next year or next day, when they are reading these scriptures. I hope it will help someone, some way, somehow. And please go back to the scriptures. Go back to the scriptures. I hope they will help. I've gotten kind of hot, you all, and my voice is kind of going away, but I'm going to try to maintain it if I can. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do.
Yeah, she's getting ready to do a cabbage casserole.
Yes, okay. It's a cabbage chicken. A cabbage chicken casserole. Okay.
So y'all, she's getting ready to do a cabbage chicken casserole.
Okay. So now I have my chicken that's going to be cooking. Normally I would have had it ready, but I've been doing other things today, so I have it on now. And I'm just kind of turning it over and getting the chicken ready, and then I'll take it out, and then I'll put the cabbage in, and then I'll put it out. Then I'll put it out together after I get that done. Okay. So y'all just kind of watch me as I start getting it done, and I go do much talking. I let DJ doing the talking anyway, so I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. So I'm really stopping up, so it's pretty bad. And I've gotten hot. That's what it is. I know. Got a little bit warm. I haven't made this one on here before, so I decided to do it with the cabbage, which I did it a year for one of my aunts, but she used to like it with the sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut, so I did it also with the collard greens. But if y'all love cabbage, you'll love this one also.
She's using avocado oil and a little butter.
Now cut it up just a little bit so I can get started. Okay. This is cream cheese, y'all. And I have a half of cream cheese, which would be 4 ounces. This is an 8-ounce package. I'm having about 4 ounces.
Okay, she putting 4 ounces of cream cheese in there, and then she put heavy cream.
It's about 3 tablespoons, maybe heavy cream. I may add just a little bit of water to it. I don't know. I'm stirring it together. I got to go over there. I forgot about it.
That's all that goodness in there at the bottom of the skillet.
What?
That's all that goodness at the bottom of the skillet. All that goodness. Okay, y'all.
I have a can around.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. She's putting
I'm gonna put a half can
of chicken broth in there.
This gives the flavor, so I have the flavor coming in. I have it for it. I need it to be the flavor and the color from the bottom of the chicken frying. This gives the flavor for it. Okay. Once they get sauteed a little bit.
So y'all, she put avocado oil and butter.
Okay. Now, when that melts, I'm going to put my cabbage in. do for all the onion went in there with that?
Here's the onion right here.
Okay.
Hey y'all, she got a small onion and 3 of the little small bell peppers. Those little yellow ones.
All right, we have all the seasoning mixed up in one jar, so I'm gonna be putting it on.
Okay. Okay, y'all. She got her seasoning, her onion powder, complete, black pepper, and garlic powder all mixed up in one bottle now. So, as we always say, use the seasoning that you use. This is only what we use. Yeah, that you like for yourself. This is only what we use.
I'm just gonna put some honey in there, so I'm trying to.
Okay, y'all. She's putting honey in there. Hey, y'all. She's putting honey in there now.
I'm putting a little bit of the broth in here now. Okay. That's about all I'm gonna need right now. Real small and
Okay, Granny, say it again. It wasn't on. Say it again. The tape wasn't on.
What I'm saying now?
About the big pieces.
Okay. The big pieces, if you leave them in, when you get ready to cut your cornbread and cut it out, by the slices, it's going to be a little difficult. So that's why I want you to leave it as small as you can and cut it up as small as you can. So it's just about ready now to go into the cornbread now. I'm getting ready to do something else now. Cream cheese in here also before I turn it out.
But she's putting 4 ounces of cream cheese in there.
With 2 tablespoons of whipped cream, or
3
heavy cream.
2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And some cream of chicken soup.
With the soup open, yeah, I did.
Be so good. Oh my goodness.
I think it's gonna be more. Still, because I gotta put the cream of chicken soup in it. I don't want that much juice in it. Now this is very good. When I tell y'all, it's very, very good. I mean, it's very, very good.
I don't know why it's looking like that on that camera.
Huh?
I don't know why that camera looking like that.
What it look like?
Look white.
Huh?
Look white. The cabbage look white. Oh well, ain't nothing to do about that. That's your camera.
Okay.
You putting the whole can in there?
No, I'll mute it. Turn this out right now.
Okay, y'all. She's gonna put the cornbread mix at the bottom of the pan.
I got to spray the pan though. Just 1 minute, let me get it sprayed.
She got 2 boxes of Jiffy Cornbread mix, y'all.
Now, okay. Now we gotta do it this way. Over here. You have to spray a little bit of whatever kind of spray that you use in your for spraying in your dishes for food. You spray a little bit in there, okay. Yeah. I get enough on this end.
Yeah, put a little bit more in that cone. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Girl, you flawless. You flawless, Granny.
Okay. What I have to do is spread the cornbread mix up and down in the pan. Let me see.
I used half the cabbage, y'all. I should have used the whole. But it's all right. Because she usually uses a smaller casserole dish. I didn't know she was going to use the larger one. But it's still going to be good because when she make it, be delicious.
My cream of chicken soup and stuff. Another big piece should have been out of there. Okay, I add a little bit more seasoning.
Boy, that light is sure is bad on this on your phone.
Huh?
The light is bad on your phone. I don't know what to do about it.
On my phone?
Yeah.
I know it is. So you got
Some all at that top up there.
okay, this is all the chicken I have. Now, let me get this out of the way. Get it on top.
Okay, y'all, now the cornbread mix go on top of that. She used 2 boxes of Jiffy Cornbread.
I guess there'll be enough cornbread in here.
How long it's gonna go in the oven?
In the oven? Cook the cornbread. I think I cooked it about at 350 for about let's see, 350 for about it'll take about, you see, everything's already cooked. So as once the cornbread get done, it get dark on top. But sometimes my oven is not adjusted quite well. So I'm gonna say about 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. It should be done. If not, I may have to, check it out and see. Now sometimes some things don't cook when I'm seeing they are here. And that's like everybody's oven is totally different. And mine is different right now. I've been saying.
All right, y'all. We'll be back as soon as it get done.
So,
Okay, y'all. It's out the oven. This is how it
I
looks.
don't know what you. All right.
Y'all, look at that casserole. That cabbage casserole. Oh.
Okay.
Y'all,
Now,
look at the cabbage casserole. My. Sure tastes good to me. Okay, let me taste it, y'all.
cabbage casserole. Okay, everyone. This is the final presentation of my chicken cabbage casserole. And it is very good. Right now, I would taste it for you, but it's too late. And I've already just finished eating my dinner. But honey, if you all make this casserole, you're going to always find something to do with this. Because this is delicious. I made this casserole about 40 years ago. But I made it with what you got?
Sauerkraut.
What you got it? Sauerkraut, yeah. I made it with sauerkraut about 25, 30 years ago. 40 years ago, somewhere, a long time ago, with the cabbage. And see how it would come out.
I'm sorry,
and it looks like it's totally delicious. I just can't eat any myself. But I hope you all will try it. You all will love it. It is delicious, honey. It will make you bite your tongue. Just don't eat it too fast. Take your time and enjoy the taste. Because it is so good. Every time you put a bite in your mouth, you're going to say, let me get bite number 2, 3, 4, 5.
Y'all,
and you
I promise y'all, if y'all make this casserole, y'all going to be like, y'all going to be doing a dance for real. This is so good.
It is good. It's delicious, you all. It takes a little time to get it together. Now, you don't have to use the chicken. You can use turkey or whatever. But I suggest that you use something like chicken or turkey or something like that, rather than, roast and stuff like that. You might be able to use the canned chicken if you don't want to use a real chicken or whatever. But that's what I suggest, because this is the only way I've ever made it, was with chicken. I did make it with turkey one time, but the sauerkraut, I never did like sauerkraut, but I didn't mind making it with the cabbage, okay? And I don't think I made it, I don't know. I may have made it a long time ago for the children, but I don't remember.
But you didn't use sauerkraut.
My kids is old, so I can't remember what I made.
Yeah, you made it, but you didn't make it with the sauerkraut, though. You made it with the cabbage.
Okay. But anyway, y'all take it. I hope you'll love it. It is delicious, and I know you're going to love it. This is one dish you all will not forget if you love cabbage. Please believe me, if you love cabbage, you will love this cornbread chicken cabbage casserole. This is a one joint from Miss Nina's kitchen with all my love. Eat it, you will enjoy it. I love telling you about it. Good night now. We'll see you in the next video. God bless.